Hey everyone, I'm your pal the Kanyan, and I'm talking today about YouTube's terms of service, which they say hasn't ever changed, but they're now demonetizing videos containing sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor, violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism, inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language, promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items, controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. Now, what does this mean for small YouTubers like me? Not a whole lot, because I don't make enough money here on YouTube to where this really affects me financially. And really all it means is, hey, be careful with the content you produce. What does this mean for YouTube as a whole and for bigger bigger YouTubers? Oh boy, that's a different ballpark. Because a lot of the big YouTube channels make their living here on YouTube through marketing, through ad revenue, and it's a form of censorship when you're taking away the means which a channel supports themselves to make such content. For example, Philip DeFranco, he runs a news show. The day this really took off, he had over 12 videos demonetized, and that's how he can make videos now because he has other means to support the channel that he runs. But that's kind of a dip in resources and everything, and it's going to be interesting to see if YouTube budges on how strict they're being with this, or if people will find a different platform or continue to stay on YouTube. And the different kinds of videos that are being demonetized are just widely vague and different from each other. And on Reddit, there's a huge discussion going on. So I wanted to talk about this because it is something that's important to me and important to a website that I spend pretty much my entire day on most of the time. And it's well within YouTube's right to do this, but it is super weird that they're doing this. And I think where this really stems from, because advertisers wouldn't want their brands being associated with certain videos. And YouTube, there's no one that decides what kind of ads go onto what kind of videos, and it's never the same ad that plays on a particular video. You might see the same ad, but it changes over time. And I would have tackled that issue and made it so that there's more picking and choosing of what kind of advertisements get displayed where. But I'm not part of how YouTube works. I don't get to see behind the scenes. I'm just a guy at his computer, and I just have to take guesses at how stuff works. So, this is a weird topic to talk about. I don't think I've done too many things that go against these guidelines. I did, however, just do a gameplay of Radiator 2 on my Let's Play channel. Now, I made this with these guidelines in mind because I wanted to see if it would be monetized and then demonetized. What ended up happening is that upon uploading the video and it finishing its processing and publishing, I was just denied monetization altogether. I was told the video is ineligible for monetization. Now, I'm fine with that. I made that video for fun and to see how on the ball, like how strict the terms of service and the robot working on this was. Upon upload, it worked. So, I mean, that's good news for whoever makes the robots on YouTube. But the community is kind of in an uproar about this, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Because in a way it doesn't stop people from making content they want to make, but they can't monetize it and support their channel through making that kind of content. And I think taking monetization away from videos that already exist is a rough thing to do, because you're hurting people way more than you might be if you gave them a heads up and said, we're not going to monetize videos containing these anymore. So, but they just demonetize videos containing this throughout. And I haven't been hit too hard with this, like I said, but I'm really curious to know if any of you guys have, or if there's any resource you guys can provide me with to learn more about this. Let's have a discussion down in the comments. I'm really curious how everyone else is feeling with this. It's just a weird time to be alive. 2016, man. Alright, well, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys down below, and I'll see you guys later. This is, wow. Wow.